So, a lot of people are more worried about protection than they need to be. Generally speaking, the best forms of protection are going to naturally extend from your practice. If you build relationships with certain spirits and gods, that will be innately protective. You're making allies on the other side when you do it. If you are working with ancestral deities, that's a form of ancestor work and worship. So that connects you with your ancestors. Your ancestors are very protective, at least the ones that are on your side. Not all ancestors are good ancestors, but if you want to work with your ancestors more directly, you can put up a small altar containing a picture of a passed on loved one that you know always had your back, and that will help guard you and your space. And beyond that, things like cleaning are protective. Basic hygiene is protective. Cleansing your energy is protective. About the only thing you need beyond that is grounding and energetic shielding for when you're going out in public, with the exception of when you have a spirit infestation in your home or space, or you're doing a lot of magic or energy work that would draw the attention of things that you do not want in your energetic field. The irony of protective magic or protective practices is that doing too many of them becomes counterproductive. If you're doing a whole list of protective work every single day, you are going to burn out. And more than likely, you're going to get sloppy in the practices that you adopt, which is going to be counterproductive. And it's damaging to you psychologically, it's damaging to you spiritually, and it ends up opening the way for things that you're trying to keep out. Another aspect of it, as I was instructed a very long time ago, the energy within you is always looking for its mate. So if you're doing all this protective work, more than likely it is not from a grounded place of keeping yourself safe and loving yourself. It is from a place of paranoia. And if you're paranoid, there's nothing that can protect you from yourself. I've told several people, you can put a state-of-the-art security system in your home. It's not going to help you if you turn it off and unlock the door when Mike Myers knocks. You need a good foundation within yourself. You need to be able to achieve at least some level of calm, some level of rationality when assessing the realistic threats to yourself within your energy and within the outside world. So, if you are serious about protecting yourself, protecting your space, protecting your energy, think about it in magical terms. If somebody's going to launch a curse at you, how does a curse work? Well, a curse is going to operate the same way as any other form of magic, which is along the pathway of least resistance. So if you have phobias, those are going to be amplified. If you have addictions, you're going to feel compelled to act on them, even if you have made a lot of progress toward breaking those addictions. So the more you work on those things, the more aware you become of what's in your unconscious, and the more you know yourself, so that you can spot when, hey, the thoughts that I'm thinking right now, they're not normal for me. And the way that I'm feeling right now on this day in this context, it's not normal for me. The more you can do that, the more you improve your kind of psychic immune system. And the stronger your psychic immune system is, the less you have to actively try to ward off threats. And when there is something that you have to actively ward off, you're going to be aware of it instead of gaslighting yourself and thinking that this is just your mind and your energy spiraling out of control for seemingly no reason. Self-knowledge, know thyself. It's the key tenet of so many philosophies and so much esoteric work for a reason. Know thyself is the key to rock solid protection that very few things are able to get past. Absolutely, adopt some protective practices, but pick a couple. You don't need much beyond something that's fairly passive, that maybe needs minimal upkeep, like an ancestral altar. You'll want to keep it dusted, and maybe you'll want to add objects here and there that correspond with the like the people's pictures that you have there, or the ancestors that you've contacted on the spirit realm. But it's something that, outside of keeping it clean, it more or less takes care of itself. And then if you want an active form of protection, you can adopt protective prayers to spirits that you venerate, that you recite on a daily basis, that shouldn't take more than a minute or two. And bear in mind, when you make prayers like that, do not do it in a groveling way. Do it in a way where you are showing reverence and respect, but you are still on your feet as opposed to being on your knees. And then you can adjust and adapt as you need to, according to the spaces that you're in, the circumstances you find yourself in, and the level of self-knowledge that you possess. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like below. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Please send this on to anybody you think could find it useful. If you're looking for my writings or my services, you can find that in the links down below, as well as my socials. It was good talking to all of you guys today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.